Welcome back. It's time for another Todd quest. What does he want to do now? Will we be compensated correctly? We shall find out. Todd. It's you. I could tell just by looking at you. Well, yeah, that usually happens. He's said all this before. Why are you looking around? You came at a good time, Twitter. Did I now? There's something I want to ask you. I heard there's been thunderous noise coming from the Scale Gorge waterscape recently. Something big happened? I have no clue. That's not what I gather from your face. Looks like you are quite perturbed after helping with my research last time. You think? I swear on Noose's name that your investigation will not be used immorally. I only have your word for that though, right? You swear, but how do I know your swearing is trustworthy? Back to the topic. Could you tell me what happened in Scale Gorge waterscape? You talk about your experience briefly. The reincarnated High Elder has returned to his homeland, parted the sea and stirred the waves. Just hearing you say these gives me a vivid imagery. It's as if I were there. Well, you weren't, so. Since I started studying the history of the Zhensho civilization, I've been longing to visit the famous sites on the Laofu mentioned in these books. It's a shame that the Star Rail has become unstable since the disappearance of Akivili. The worlds are getting further and further away from each other, and the guild has gradually lost interest in the Zhensho. My teacher, Bernini, was a fan of Zhensho culture all his life. He once wrote to me describing the peculiar ecology in Scale Gorge waterscape, and the water that was full of vitality. Unfortunately, cultural study has always been a niche thing. Without an impressive result, a study would not be funded. In the end, my teacher never returned to his teaching post out of embarrassment and left to work elsewhere. As for me, I'm just a mediocre and untalented person. In fear of ending up the same way as my teacher, I've wasted most of my life on things that would quickly get me rich and famous. Now that I am getting older, I have decided to stay true to myself and come here. Help me, Twittiger. I want to complete what was left unfinished by my dear teacher and witness the beautiful Scale Gorge waterscape before I am too old to walk. I'm suspicious. Of course, you can take some time to think it over. This time I won't promise you a handsome pay, as I understand the offer is humiliating to a nameless. After all, both of us have the same kind of courage. While we scholars study the unknown, the nameless pursue the unknown, right? Todd gets breathless after speaking too fast. He waits for your decision while catching his breath. I mean, yeah, we want to carry on the quest, so, you know. Critica, have you decided whether to help me? Please humiliate me with a handsome pay. It's a deal, Critica. No wonder I feel so close to you, though we've just met. You're the embodiment of the quality that the guild reveres. Pragmatism. Now, let's talk about the investigation. I'd like to compose a report discussing the changes in Scale Gorge waterscape and the pros and cons of the High Elder succession system. For this, I need the latest information. As usual, you need me to run errands for you. Yes, but please don't get the wrong idea that I'm trying to avoid physical work. You're trying to avoid physical work. I thought it said my arthritis, but no, Mr. Arthritis has been giving me a hard time whenever I walk. Without the help of the medical exoskeleton, I feel like I'm stepping on glass for every stride I make. Ooh. Anyway, my teacher mentioned that he had cited some Vijayadra monuments in Scale Gorge waterscape in his letters. For example, the statue dedicated to the High Elder, and many beautiful historical murals. These bore witness to the Vijayadra history. He also told me that he had seen a sunken Vijayadra egg underwater. I wonder how he got into the sea. Could he have controlled the water and moved it away? Just kidding. He must have worn a diving suit. The last thing he saw was, quite hard to describe. He said it was a dragon-shaped ray of light. Could it have been a miracle left behind by Long the Permanence for the descendants? Anyway, if you see any of these things, please take a picture and show it to me. I'll attach the supporting documents to my report. Of course, I'll make you the co-author. Alright, let's go take some photos. Right, down here then. Where's this quest gonna go, though? There's gonna be something else going on with Todd. I don't trust him. I'm ever suspicious. Okay, so let's get a picture. Snappy, snappy. Good. This is an artifact left by Dan Heng. Well, Dan Heng's previous incarnation. Actually, his previous incarnation's previous incarnation. Seems I've made a remarkable friend indeed. Oh, that's a nice way of looking at it. But anyway, we need to see if we can fast travel closer. Get there quicker, you know. Where am I? We'll get you. I do like this bit, I really do. Was this part of the design originally, though? Or is it just coincidence that it grew there? Oh, the egg. Egg! Okay, it's a good job I did those story quests in that event, because now I know what the egg looks like around here. It's quite a few of them when you think about it. It's quite a few. Plop, 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 plop. Oh no, that's the noise when you get on these things. Plop, 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 plop. And it's ting, 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 ting. Right, the historical mirrors. Mirrors. That all we need? Oh, dragon-shaped ray of light. Yes, of course. I'm assuming it's that, yeah. That's not the way. Bloop, 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 bloop. I don't think I've been down here since the fight. I don't think. I think there was a chest over there, wasn't there? Hello! Finally got you. Definitely not been down here since the fight. If that's appearing. What did that just do? Oh. Was that being added, wasn't it? That's a lovely picture. Smile for the camera. Thank you. Right, let's head back to Todd.
Let's take it in
his
turns.
Last name is Umptious.
I'll stand guard.
Todd Umptious. It's you. I can tell just by looking at your face that you're a workaholic just like me. I'm either swamped by primary sources or running around. We know this. I took the pictures. Fantastic, let me have a look. Todd takes the pictures from you and scrutinizes them one by one. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. As we get older, we can't see and tell co-laws apart that well. These views look exactly the same as those described by my teacher. If only I could have admired them earlier. Huh? Hold on. What's this shiny mark? Are my eyes failing me? Isn't it a marking of the guild? I didn't notice it when I took the pictures. Oh, this is a special optical marking used by the members of the Intelligentsia Guild. It shows that a scholar has done some research at that particular location and left some clues for his or her peers. It was automatically detected by the processing program of the guild when I received the pictures. What an unexpected and pleasant surprise! Did you leave this marking, Benini? You really were driven. Are you sure this is your master's marking? After all these years of being a scholar, the only thing I am certain of is nothing is certain. Okay. But that's a logical explanation. After all, the research hype is long gone, and very few scholars are sent to Zhengzhou for cultural exchange. Bit of a shame. It's uncivilized to vandalize a historical monument. Please let me explain. If it is an optical paint that is non-corrosive, harmless, and can only be detected by a device of the guild, I'd personally call it protecting history. These markings serve as reminders for those moronic armed archaeologists. Armed archaeologists? So they won't blow up the historical sites. Oh, I see. What's the purpose of leaving these markings? I have no idea. Since they were left there, they're meant to be clues. What did Bernini discover? Twitka, I'm going to follow this lead and see what Bernini has left behind. I knew it wouldn't be so simple. Ah, this is what research is like. It starts with a Y and ends with a... I knew it wouldn't be so simple. I'll install the guild's detection plug-in to your phone. That way, you'll be able to recognize the markings and take pictures of them. In terms of archaeology, it should probably be called optical rubbing. Bernini mentioned several places he had visited in his letters. I marked them out on the map for you. Just bring your phone with you. The plugin will issue a notification if the reflection signal of a nearby marking is detected. Your job is to locate the marking and make a rubbing of it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? That's all. You may set off now. May I? Very well, let's go get these rubbings, I guess. The coordinates given by Todd show that the marking is nearby, but I can't find it anywhere. Should I switch on the camera's detection system just to be safe? Yep. Oh, Specific response detected. An optical marking of the guild is nearby. Owner, Scholar Bernini Serrano. Is this what Todd meant by marking? This drawing is interesting, but it isn't complete. But the coordinate that Todd gave me leads here. The missing markings are probably around somewhere. Maybe I should look around. Nothing really looks out of place. Maybe I should switch on the camera's detection system. Go on. Ooh. Something's glimmering over there. It's worth going to take a look. Okay. Optical markings are used by the Intelligentsia Guild to discreetly exchange knowledge. At a certain angle, the markings will be pieced together to show the complete optical rubbing. I see, yeah. If you're unable to find the remaining markings in the area, use the camera's detection system to obtain the remaining markings' location information. At a certain angle, piece together multiple incomplete markings and use the camera to record the complete optical rubbing. Right, so the rest is on the chair. There you go. Like that. Like right there. That's what you want. That's what you want. But obviously, need to do it with the camera. Like, what angle do I need it at then? Find a way to collect the rubbings. Like, how does one collect the rubbing? Because it's like, well, I can piece it together, but then what? Like there. Then what? Ah, certain distance. Right, I thought I'd got it then, but I was too far away. I see. I got it, just as Todd said. This thing is made of photosensitive material. It only appears under light refracted at specific angles. So I just have to get the camera adjusted to the right angle, and I'll be able to get the markings pieced together. Right, so... where is the closest one? It's down here. But is it quicker? Fast travel. Yeah, I would have been walking for a while. Okay. Specific response detected. Yeah, let's get it going again. We know how this works. Ah. So how... it's got to be on the tree like that, isn't it? Okay, so somewhere at this angle. There we go. Gotcha. Cool. This drawing looks like the roots of an enormous tree. Is it the ambrosial arbor? Could be. Alright, so we want to get closer to that now. Where are we looking? Yep, we know how this works. Aha, okay. There we go. A warrior with a bow. It seems to have strong association with Zhenshou's history, but I'm not sure what part it's referring to. Let's go back to Todd.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
It's you. I can tell just by looking at your face that you're a workaholic just like me. I'm either swamped by primary sources or running around everywhere on Zhenshou for research purpose. I've done it again. We've already done that. I've got the rubbings of the Alchemy Commission's markings. There you go. Let me take a look. Did you find this complex shape on a building? Or was it pieced together by the plugin? This is indeed the handiwork of Bernini. As Todd is fiddling with the rubbing you provided, his withered Adam's apple moves up and down before he starts coughing vigorously. Oh dear. Interesting. These motifs seem to depict a significant historical moment in the Zhenshou. Look at this. It's a depiction of a deity figure with multiple arms and branches growing behind. It portrays the advent of Yaoxi. You're pretty well versed in Zhenshou history. This might be an image without any specific meaning for a layperson, but a professional can surely understand its meaning. Look at this drawing. A warrior bends his bow and shoots at an enormous tree. It's clearly about the hunt chopping off the ambrosial arbor, a well-known myth about the rainbow arbiter. Yet instead of crediting the deed to the deity, a regular human form is drawn instead. Interesting. If these drawings are about the important moments in Zhenshou history, there must be more than 3. Tritica, let's go deeper into Scale Gorge Waterscape and explore. Since my master went there before, he must have left some other clues. If you find anything, please show me. As for now, Todd's auto note starts taking down information rapidly upon his touch. By the way, please take this. You can find my interpretation on the drawings inside, although it isn't much. It's got potential to be made into a good Zhenshou history report. Okay. Off we head again then. Oh. Didn't realize that was going to pop up. Oh. It's because it was still on the screen when I pressed the button to travel. That's why. Right, where are we looking? Up here. Get that while we're here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, same again then. Ah, that one's interesting. Need the right angle on this. Just ran back and forth until it allowed me to do it. Some ships in the drawing. Could they be the first few Zhenshou ships? Could be. Actually, let's see. It's not going to be faster, really, going to a fast travel location than just running there. The fishies! I wonder where that fish did go. A fish, a fish, a fishy. Oh. Alright, here we go again then. It's gotta be somewhere. I don't see. Yeah, clever. There we go. A gigantic flying ship. The Zhenshou people like to call the universe the seas beyond the sky. How romantic. Perhaps they are the only ones who understand how arduous the journey through the universe is. Got stuck on a post. Watch out, mate. Alright, so head down here. You know how this works. Maybe from behind here. Ah, yes. There we go. What an evil drawing. It seems like one would be stricken with some misfortune just by looking at it. Is there an intrinsic meaning to it? Probably had to hide the bum that we saw. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta hide those bums. Gotta hide the bums. What we got? Where is the rest? Not like anywhere else around here. I get like a hole in the side. Ah. Suspected it was going to be on something around here like this. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it. 5 silhouettes. Wonder who they are. You don't see me. Plop, 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 plop. I'm liking the sneaky ways they're hiding some of these things. Hi? Where around here? Where? Ah, I see, down there. How do I get a good angle on you? How do I get that? Just that? There we go. Lovely. The drawing bears an obscured meaning. It seems to portray some kind of resistance. There is a being with wings on its back. What does it mean? Wouldn't that be a dragon?
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
No. Oh look, it's my face! All the remaining rubbings are here. Are you sure? Did you go through a search in the locations I marked? What about those I didn't mark? There's no more left. In the ones you didn't mark, Todd's auto note starts taking down information rapidly upon his touch. In this drawing, an authoritative and solemn superior extends his arm to the air as fleets of ships set sail. This must be a depiction of Zhenshou's departure from ancient history. And this, a figure covered in splouts. This is obviously a drawing of someone stricken with Mara. I believe all of us have witnessed how scary the disease is recently. I'm afraid that's the price the Zhenshou people must pay for escaping death. And this drawing shows a group of people summoning waves to drown an enormous tree. I suppose this illustrates the contribution of the Vijayadra to the Lao Fu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 3 you have previously found. Although they aren't in order, the 8 drawings almost cover all the significant myths or history of Zhenshou from the past to the present. Still, there's something odd. What's wrong? The guild has a systemic way of recording Zhenshou history. Indeed, there are secrets like the Maristruck that are kept well hidden. Still, these myths and historical stories aren't exactly taboos. Why did Bernini leave these drawings in the Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape? Did he lose his mind because his research was fruitless? Or is there more to this than meets the eye? Let me think about this. You scholars are so convoluted. Why don't you all just write down what you think? You are right, Twittiger. I can't believe I was fooled by such simple trickery. Unlike his usual tired and old self, the elderly man starts sorting out the drawings at an astonishing speed. In the meantime, he can be heard muttering to himself like a sleep talker's ramblings. After some time, Todd snaps out of his trance and starts gasping in agitation. I understand it now. Have you figured out what your teacher meant? Twittiger, what did you say? Sorry about that. I was too concentrated on the interpretation. When you start aging, your reactions start to become slow. So what do you understand? It seems to me that Benini drew the well-known historical events because he wanted to tell the other scholars that Zhensho no longer bore any secrets worth pursuing. The futile trip might have dealt a devastating blow to him. Perhaps all his hopes for the fate of the Zhensho's long-life species were dashed when he learned about the Maristruck's existence. So he drew these drawings, gave up on his career as a scholar, and decided never to return to his teaching post at the guild. I'd like to visit Scale Gorge Waterscape to pay respects to my teacher. Twittiger, my friend, would you be my guide? Now? We can go later or tomorrow, but why not now? Scale Gorge Waterscape isn't safe at the moment. It doesn't matter, of course it'll be safer if we have the escort of an armed archaeologist. I guess you can protect me too, no? After all, you have brought back the rubbing safely. Has Mr. Arthritis stopped giving you a hard time? No, he's never spared me. Still, I must be there myself to show my respect. Bernini led me to this career and made me an official scholar with his recommendations. Since I can never see him again, I like to walk the path he walked before. Alright, let's go. Let me take a painkiller first before the long journey. Todd takes out a pill from a pillbox with his trembling hand and struggles to swallow it. A while later, his face, distorted by pain, looks more relaxed. Let's go. Let's. Okay. Oh, is that the High Elder's statue? Nothing beats seeing it in person. According to my teacher, the legendary Vijayadra High Elder is empowered by a secret spell. Not only can the High Elder transform into the dragon form at will, but their appearance will also never change. Alas, look at how youthful the High Elder looks, without trouble and without hardship. Did your teacher ever meet the High Elder? Whether he did or did not, it isn't likely that a long-life species can remember a short-life species like us. We are like fruits that look fresh one day, shrunken and dry the next, and are reduced to dust in yet another few days. The Zhensho people regard us like how this statue would regard me. It won't be long before I'm gone. Oh, alright. The current High Elder doesn't look like this. I know, something complicated took place. It's a shame that the guild is unable to unearth the secret. Are you done? We need to head to the next spot. Tch, youngsters nowadays are so impatient. Only dying old people like me should feel anxious. Let's go and check out the Vijayadra eggs. It's quite far. Are you sure you'll be alright? I worry. I'm assuming we're making him teleport with us and he's not just following down the stairs. Not with Mr. Arthritis accompanying him. The old man approaches the pearl-like Vijayadra egg to examine the glimmer and scales on its surface. He's so captivated that he has lost track of time. The Foxians have a long lifespan, but they aren't immortal. The Zhensho people have an endless lifespan, but it has driven them to madness. Only the Vijayadra undergo rebirths and endless circles of life. So there will always be an insurmountable limit. Is this inevitable in the pursuit of immortality? Do we short-life species really want to live forever? We just want to stay youthful for as long as possible. Bernini must have realized that. That is why he has left behind those drawings. Should we check out some other places? Todd seems like he had just been awakened from his sleep. Instinctively, he reaches for his pocket and immediately looks anxious. Oh? Twitter, my notebook. It's missing. You dropped it somewhere? I guess so. I'm not sure. I must have misplaced it. I think I used it at the High Elder statue. I wrote something down and put it down somewhere. This feels like he's trying to get rid of us. Miguel, please do me a favor and help me look for my notebook. I'm sorry, the effect of the pill is waning and my joints are hurting like there are needles inside. I can't walk anymore. He's figured out something else, hasn't he? He wants us to go away while he does something that he's figured out from Benini's research. He's not telling us the full story. That's what's going on there. He's devious. Devious, I say. I'm surprised it wasn't an option to call him out on that. A notebook is left near the base of the High Elder statue. Pick up the notebook. This is Todd's notebook, but it's empty inside. How strange. He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone off somewhere. Okay, so let's head back down to where he was. I don't think he'll be there any more. He's right there. Okay. Twitika, did you find my notebook? I found your notebook. You really can't do much when you're getting old. When I was young, I could hop from star to star, no matter the millions of light years apart. Now I feel like I'm going through the pain of hell and going on a journey to the end of the universe when taking just a few steps. When I was young, I enjoyed taking solo adventures and trips and felt like there was nothing I couldn't do. Now I have to beg for the kindness of a youngster to retrieve my lost notebook. Thanks, Twitka, I owe you a big one. You glance at him without making a comment. Thanks, Twitka. I'll pay you as promised. As for the knowledge, I'll never forget the Intelligentsia Guild's rule of reciprocity. I'll summarize my recent research and share the results with you. I'm done paying my respects. Should we go back, Twitka? Todd and you return to Starskiff Haven. None of you have spoken during the journey. Uh-huh. Oh! Well, there we go. I was trying to read the bit at the bottom and got distracted because of that. Wonder if Todd has truly gotten everything he wanted. Perhaps he got what he wanted and left, or maybe he'll contact me again tomorrow. Who knows? So there's going to be a follow-up, but for us, let's go do Equilibrium. So this should be the final one, I think. Unless they added more, but I doubt they will. So through here, and there we go. Trial of Equilibrium, part 6. Yes. Let's get it going. Although I think, yes. Ha. Right, level up. Boom. You're telling me I'm one away? Look at how close I am. Ah! I suppose it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, let's take you guys out.
Enemies ahead.
Can't believe I'm one away.
Great.
One away.
Let me tend your wounds.
Don't believe it.
Lend me your strength.
Alright, get back up, mate. Good.
Hope you're prepared.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Bosh.
Need a doctor?
Okay.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your
Bring you
strength.
back up there.
What a headache.
Yeah, you're the one coming up next, so we'll get you gone.
I'll end your misery.
What about you? Thank you very much. Ah, I was hoping I had enough to get a freeze in there.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
To guard
Crush
and
them.
defend.
In the name of Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's one down. Cool. On to the next one.
Enemies ahead. Up first,
Oof.
Rock.
I thought you were just going to stand
I'm
there
with
while I
you.
did stuff.
Show your courage.
A little something for everyone.
Get all my tech skills.
Immortality means forever.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Who's next?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
This ends here.
Just want to see about taking these guys out first, I feel.
What a headache.
You bully! Let me tend your wounds. Hiya!
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Hope you're prepared.
Good, good. Let's get the shield going.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Yeah, he'll get back up. That's fine.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It's just debatable how to go about that. Yeah, you get back up.
Need a doctor?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
I'll end your misery.
Yeah, as expected.
How insignificant!
Ooh, look at that. That's harsh.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
This ends here.
Well, you're frozen, so that's good for us.
I'll end your misery. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Secret of the Saints!
Okay, shield
In the
again,
name of
please.
Lend, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let me tend your wounds.
Just be a bit cautious here.
Your assistance is timely.
Hope you're
Immortality means forever.
You'll pay for this.
Need a doctor?
What a headache.
This battle is unavoidable.
No, let's not do that. I'm just wondering.
A puny existence.
You didn't get too much health back. Ooh. We'll hold off on the shield. We'll hold off. Try for the freeze again. Unfortunate. No, just go single target. Just single target.
A miracle.
Is that all?
Ooh, you
tend
got a
your
lot of
wounds.
health back then. That was annoying.
Lend me your
Yeah, we'll
strength.
do that. Followed by that.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There we go. Part
A sharp
6 is
side
done.
needs targets.
Don't make this too easy. An XP item. Will that be enough? Will that be enough? That's not what I want. Will that be enough? Da 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 da. There we go. Level 80. Right, so we'll now end this part here. Because I think we're out of quests at the moment. I've got to wait until tomorrow for Todd's quest. So in the next part, it's gonna be day 4. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.